Oh my god, this music is so good. I had to just rewind it for this. Anyway. So you guys, first I want to show you this awesome coat. Okay, it's got really dope purple. Welcome back to Divinity Within You. We take time to get in touch with the divine, and the divine is the creator that exists within you. So if you're new here, I like to share some of my creations. And today is one of the days, okay? There's been so much going on in the collective lately that it's been so heavy, like, and just like this final eliminating of like this narcissistic, controlling, fear lording over like energies and the collective are just kind of like fizzling out. So I just want to share some beautiful things. So this coat, shout out Dougie Fresh. Okay, this has a hood. The hood is also and these are skin buttons. The hood is also removable, so this is really cool. And again, it's like this really awesome purple and sparkly. Now there is a few of them. There is like a shiny, sparkly, like green one. It's polyester. There's a black, I mean, a dark brown corduroy with brown satin. Okay, but um, there's a few of them. There's another brown one, kind of like more 70s style. It's cool. This one's thinner, so it's kind of like a robe. I use it like a robe. So, anyways, get dressed with me. I'm going to show you some stuff today. Not doing weird stuff, okay, guys? Uh, getting dressed. Getting dressed. Okay? So, first we have getting undressed as well. So, I make these underwear. These are, um, this is like a Brazilian cut, I would call it. Some wounded masculine is still holding some of my stuff hostage, so I don't have my one of my tops, but this is another one. So this is completely bamboo. Okay, guys, this is more comfortable. It's not quite like the thong, but it's nice and comfortable. So first, I have this. Okay, I gotta bring you down. I feel like gotta bring you down a notch. Yeah. So first, I have this. And I'm tying it under, and you may ask what I'm doing. Okay, because I like to make things that are multi-versatile, this being one of them. Okay, I started this project. Um, I started this top, sewing this top. I think before my accident, and um, yeah, before my accident, and it's got this beautiful form stitching, but I decided to make it instead of like a tight dress because I work with enough. There's like one piece of fabric, right? So I'm just gonna go through these and these. Everybody always tells me some of my coolest clothing is a bit complicated to get into, but this isn't that complicated, okay? So there's another piece here, okay? It's like multi purpose. So now these X in the back. Let's see, can you see me? I have to go this way. These X in the back, okay? First, this gets adjusted. Where's this? First, this gets adjusted to side. Okay. And then this. Also, this is why I tied the other one up. Gets adjusted into size. I'm going to take this one out while I tie this one. And I'm going to tie this one tight and actually bring it back around just to make it more tight. Here we go. So just to make it more tight, and then what I'm going to do is actually put it through this one. Okay, and tie it here because I like the black and I like this feels like a fairy, right? Yeah. Okay, and then this now comes so it can be more down or whatever. Of course, I have my little heart. Okay, now this, the reason why these are here, where are you? Come on down, here we go. Is so actually these can again cinch in. Where's the end? Oh, here. So they can again cinch in here. And see how what it's doing? It's making a little more, it's making an extra fold, a little opening. So it makes the fold layer kind of go around, which gives a little, kind of like a little peekaboo. So this can fold like this. And then this one depends. Like if you like it like this, and that's cool, then you can. I was enjoying it a little more cinched like this. It makes more of a layer. Let me see if I can step back. It makes more of a layer and gives this little bit. It's not quite but almost. But almost. And then you can have these as bows or you can have them straight down. I did this one in the middle as a bow to shorten it. And then I think I did these two long ones. There's like longer bows. Let me just tuck this on there. The first strap that we tied. And boom. And then if we want to go more here, we can roll this one and go up higher. And so now I still have the same silhouette that I was originally going for, where it was like this. But I also have this nice little bustle. And this you can wear with other things as well if you want, you know? And what it does is it creates a layer, a fairy layer, guys. So anyways, stay whimsy, bitches, stay whimsy, okay? So now, let's do some cards, okay? I'm gonna bring you down to my level and move you over, okay? Just hold your horses. Okay, guys. I'm not sure how long this will last, but I know not long. Because I only got one cord and that one has to be plugged in. So. got to plug you in. Just like now, hopefully, you'll be able to see me and hear me. Hold on. Let me bring the headphones closer. So you can actually hear me. Okay. Okay, guys. So which cards are we going to do today? You can come much lower. Okay. So which cards shall we do today, guys? I'm so excited, right? So I got to finish this, and it's cool. It looks like a little bit of a butterfly, a little bit of a bug, a little bit of a fairy, like just whimsy, like, and my hair color is like constantly changing, right? Find things that put you in a state of joy, in a state of happiness, that like things that just genuinely make you happy, like even if it's simple, right? Like I painted my nails. You know, we're in this interesting spiritual warfare, you guys, and like the world is already awake. Everybody has to know what's going on by now. It's just like there's two ways that we can move forward, and those two ways are basically like either we're continuing to participate in like some type of misogyny to and this isn't about patriarchy, matriarchy, right? This isn't about he against she. It's about what is the best structure. Like, what is the best structure? Like, where are we going to go now? Now that all this stuff happened, like, what do we do, right? And so, what's happening is we're either actively participating in some type of misogyny, which is like I'm all about equal rights, but I'm like about human rights, you guys. Like everyone is human. Everyone wants basic stuff, right? Like it took me like you guys, I don't even want to like let me just explain some things to you. So I attempted to be in feminine, right? To be in receptive mode, but also be able to hold that feminine space and to do some exchanges like, okay, cool, like playing like domestic type roles like man, woman type shit. Not like not like dating or something, but this is where it gets weird because every time a man, a man, a child, a man child is told no, they have a fit, right? They have a fucking tantrum. And the thing is, it's because they got told no. They didn't try to find a solution. They didn't ask why. They didn't none of that. It's just automatically defensive, automatically all of these things. And it's like it's so unnecessary. So, anyways, it's super unnecessary, and it's just like either you're realizing that all humans have to like do the same basic things, which is like have a space to sleep, a place to fucking something to eat, right? And something that makes us feel like we're contributing to something, like at least ourselves minimally, not just nothing, you know? Um, but it's really nice to feel like you're actually contributing to something better, something bigger than yourself. Yeah, it makes you feel better. Maybe that's where that's coming in. Not to be better than people and not to prove like I'm doing this or I'm good or I'm better. Like, no, it's like it's a choice, right? It's a character trait. It's a base character trait. Now, what I realized is I couldn't be in creation space while I was consistently having to make sure things are clean, make sure food was being prepared, all the stuff was being done. It's like all of the feminine stuff. And it's like, okay, well, I'm baking, well, I'm cooking, well, I'm making um, fermentations.
preparing like a breakfast or dinner, like preparing, like doing all this stuff, like working with like what's here, figuring out like how we how we can best utilize the resources what we have, right? Like just doing all these things. And sure as shit, like it was like if if or when the any type of intimate what's a good word that I can say it? Fornication. Any type of sexual, intimate interaction, fornication, anything like this was actually put on the table as like a no. Like that's nope. That's a nope. That's nope. We don't do that. Nope. Like that really triggers something in the ego of this wounded masculine, right? It's this wounded little boy or teenage boy or something. Like either they got told no by something like this, or like maybe female wasn't enough there for them. I'm not exactly sure. But what I do know is that it's a very wounded masculine, right? And I'm doing my best to figure out how to help you guys, but the reality is like it's like a series of acceptance, right? It's like they say, like I've actually never really done like a rehabilitation program or something like this, but I know that people that do these things, and it's like first there's acceptance. First, you have to be able to accept, right? Acknowledge and accept that you did this, that this is something that you did, that it's a problem that you have, right? That it's a thing, and until you have that acceptance, right? Until you can say, I did this and now I need to not be doing this. This is something like, actually, this is what I need to be doing. This is more fulfilling to me. Or like, I repeated that pattern or that cycle enough times. Like, once you start to become really good at pattern recognition instead of being hyper vigilant, instead of being worried about everybody else around you, everything else around you, and you actually come to the state of like what's actually feeling and not feeling good, right? Oh. And you need to like really sit with that and and feel it, right? Feel it. I love this. Talking heads, you guys. Can I sample it? Where I've been. Hey, I got plenty of time. Find some music that you enjoy. I love that. The crosshair. This one. I did all this. We can make more. Mm, with more source creator, spirit guide, more. They can like more. How about that? So, as each person, right, as each being, right, we both carry masculine and feminine traits within us. We both have masculine and feminine qualities, and we both have we all both we all okay. So many are here in this duality, in this 2D, and what we're doing is figuring out how to not be so grounded to be stuck in the third entity, right? Because it's a bit too dense, because we're actually much more magical, much more powerful beings than we think. So I'm going to stop this because the phone's going to die. And so to recognize our divinity is literally our whole entire point. This is the point. And that our connection to source is through us, not through someone else's connection, not through someone else's religion. It's like your own personal beliefs, your spiritual beliefs. Like what, like I find many things in many religions to be valid, but do I find the whole religion itself? No. I'm sorry if that hurts any feelings, but there's still much, that needs to be readapted now that we're in a different age facing different things. Not everything was translated correctly, and Divine Feminine has been getting written out for so long. It's so silly, and this is what we're this is what we're moving through right now. Okay, you can't hear me. I just have to check. So this is what we're moving through right now is just this ability to understand that we all contain, all beings contain both masculine and feminine qualities. They really want that to be understood. Okay, so I have to share with you guys. So I was channeling the last few days, and I had some really interesting stuff that was coming through, and then I was led to these videos, which was really interesting as well. So, um, Sophia, right? We're gonna speak about her. So, dear universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, galactic federation of love, light, all these ancient deities, and all of those who are in in this space and time and sharing this realm, this moment, this frequency with this collective, that it's for the highest and greatest good of all, for the highest timelines, for the best possible outcomes and dreams. We thank thee for your presence, for your protection, for your divine wisdom, for allowing us, wow, for allowing us to more openly tap into and the knowledge. And thank you for this new era, for this remembrance of information that we actually get to have, right? So let's talk about Sophia. They were showing me many different things, and what it was is that it was this. It was that the original story, right, which is like Sophia, which is like Lilith, um, before Eve. Okay, there was the feminine, the creative force or energy wanted to just be considered equal, right? And that was so hard. That was so hard that instead they created all these stories and they rewrote all of this. Spaces, right? If you're gonna cast me out, like that's cool, like I can still
Boys will be. Yeah, you can't defend that. It's not going to stand a chance. Gonna go crazy. People are already going crazy of it, and they're just like, it just. It's like um heal themselves. They are telling stories here with the bard. Now, for some of you guys, there is an element even through the card. Like this, that was actually trying to shapeshift, to tell stories, to collect his happiness. Now, again, I'm sensing a very strong, and also to block, okay, unearthly, mystical, Page of Cups. Yeah, some reptilian energy. Trying to block. About all the other options, right? This is what treasured overlord supremacy. Okay, this is also anymore. You can be recognized as a treasure. You are, and they thought that they could kill you.
and trusting in this spirit integrity connection to the angelic realms, okay? Lots of different animals, lots of different protectors, 9 of coins, harmony and chemistry. Yeah, we need after they've been following this programmed first we have to deprogram, and we have to create safety. Stuff like this, but first we have to create safety for nice. I really appreciate it. Attempting. I really healed myself, right? My whole face was broken. I got hit in the face. I got hit in this side by a truck while I was on my motorbike, and it completely shattered my eye and my cheekbone. The first time was supposed to be not cool. This, yeah, I didn't get my wish, right? I felt like so oh. And I don't think it's coming down for me, but it's coming down all around, right? The messages, right? This is based on Empyrean Celestial. Yeah, this star, this wish, this dream. Yeah, and here's the Emperor, and the So, and then the tower. Yeah, okay, so something has got to end in order for something. What they do for the parade, they have all these demons and these stuff. You gotta stay with me, new brain. Um, they have all these demons and stuff, and so they run around the village and they all this stuff, and to get all the demons out, and they get all of the demons out, and in the on 3 times, right, 3 times, and to cause confusion, to make the they close all the lights, and no more noise. Right? You can do, like, I guess you could do cooking and some other stuff like this, but yeah, that would just be what I would understand. So, anyways, so they're confused, so they're lost. Pirate ships or anything else. Tap in to my space, you know, and I really, really love it because now that I know the difference in how to protect myself and how to keep myself clean and all of this. Okay, your souls know each other, but or your partner or whatever, it's something that's not. Yeah, but now she's like waking up. She's like, you know what? Shut up. Like, are you seriously? Like, we can comfort you, we can feed you, we can do all the stuff. But if you don't deal with your shit, then there's nothing we can do for you, right? it's just this domination. So that there's this. I was watching this thing and it was talking about the there was somebody that was once a boy that had like a female that would or secret enigma. They became their secret weapon, and they tipped the scales. They unbalanced the scales. What's it called? The Barbie movie. Um, sometimes they're just fucking stalkers. They're freaky. Many times, more than one time, many times. Attempting to pull her back up. Did they want to raise this level of consciousness and actually do better, do different? Sitting here with me weighing hearts, right? Was their heart truly good? What was their intention? What was it? Because all these people that are trying to keeping
too. Okay, strong Pisces. Partner from coming. You left this partner or this partner. Forceful. Receive justice, but this justice doesn't look so fucking just. This justice looks pretty fucking scary. This is shit, yeah. The Emperor, yeah. Strong Aries energy. They were trying to claim some that's not gonna look so good now, is it? So anyway. Out that this is actually false prophet. False prophets. False prophets. It's like new. It's still really good, and then when you finish it, it's like you finally finished some unfinished business. It's my favorite. By destiny swapping, and they didn't realize who you were, who they were. Realize the amount of strength. Just trying to replicate something that somebody had a reading. What were they saying? It's like yeah, how to structures and elements. Is being drained from them. The cup is pouring out. They may already pull in.
and honest, and that is the problem, is taking the accountability. That's not my problem. Or an object, or a fucking sex slave, or a fucking coming back to you. So you're actually selling someone else's body. You don't have permission. So you're not the only one that can access all the dark web. You're being watched. Times 3, fool. 7. Come on now. We're still. And your ripples make yourself a bath.